Yeah, we're going to worship God. Various places of worship, and I hope you have a wonderful service. Okay, it's me again this morning, and I've come to talk about a very somber topic. Just briefly, it's something that we don't tend to want to talk about. It's something we don't want to think about, and that subject is death. Death, the end of life, the termination of your being. And over the past few years, we've lost family, friends, colleagues, and most recently, we've been losing a lot of people we think or we believe and we know that actually, based on the human years we expect, our life expectations have come and gone too soon. So it got me contemplating really, this death, this subject death. Why do we fear death? Why do we fear death? Now, last night I took time to look at some things and said, let me define death first. Let me define death, which is it says, I got this from Google though. It says a cessation of all biological functions that sustain an organism. The cessation means the end of all biological functions that sustain an organism. In other words, it ceases. All your biological functions cease when you die. Or the second definition is the action of dying, or in certain unfortunate circumstances of being killed. People kill people, things kill people, we kill plants. Right. So my next question is, having known what death means, which is the end of life, most people believe that death is not the end of life, as it's not the end of the sorry. Let me put it this way: it's the end of the body, but the soul carries on. So for those of us that are Christians, of course, we believe that when we die, we go to heaven, we go to paradise, we go to a better place. Now, I also did the research and know that the religions also, like the Hindu people that believe that in reincarnation, you die, you come back again, and then you keep on dying and coming back until you come to a better place where you're closer to their God. And then the name of their God is called what? Let me see. I think I wrote it down here. Brahma. Yeah. It says the Hindu believes that the physical body dies, but the soul recycles many times until it gets as close as it can to their God, who is called Brahma. However, the Bible, as Christians, the Bible says, I got this verse, 1 Thessalonians. I'm not preaching, okay? I'm just trying to get to what death means to various people, irrespective of what religion. But based on your religion, what do you believe when you die? So 1 Thessalonians 4:13, it says, do not, I'm summarizing it, as in, what it's saying is, don't be sorrowful for when people have, it uses the word falling asleep, for those that have fallen asleep. So death is like falling asleep, but of course never having to wake up. And because it says, for God will bring them, for those who have fallen asleep, for it is so that God can bring them to himself. So I'm just paraphrasing it, so you can go read it for yourself. It's 1 Thessalonians 4:13, for those of you that are Christians. And now the Muslims, of course, Muslims are similar to Christians. We believe that we die and we go to paradise, we're going to have to go to a better place. Most important thing now is, why do we fear death? Why do we fear death? And I found several reasons why we fear death is because, number one, we talk about the fear of the unknown. Number two, we talk about the fear of eternal punishment. And number three, it says, that's an interesting one, the loss of control. Yeah, so we have this fear that when we die, we are not aware of where we are going. I mean, apart from what we believe in, we can't control where we're or what we're going to be doing, just like we are when we're alive. I'd say, if I want to get up from here now, I can get up and go there. But we believe that based on that fear, we don't know whether when we die, are we able to still have that capability to have control? So that's one of the fears. And then, for those of us that are alive, when we lose loved ones, we think, what happens to them? We're worried about what happens to them. Okay. So in talking about this now, I'm saying I want to cease, or rather, I have ceased fearing death. Because number one, it's inevitable. So fearing death already kills you, as Shakespeare put it in Julius Caesar. A coward dies many times before he's dead. So what you fear can kill you even before you're dead. So what's the use of fearing death when you're going to die? So why don't you live your life to the full? So in thinking about death, I said, yes, we should be sorrowful when people pass on. But what about if they're in a better place? Which of course we believe. So if when we die we go to a better place, why do we fear to die? Why don't we just say, yeah, you know what, come, let's go. I want to go now. I want to go see that place. I want to be in a better place. When you look at what's happening in the world right now, do you really want to be here? Seriously, do you want to be here? Because the world is almost, let me use the word that the term that they use for my company, managed decline. There are people who are bent on destroying this earth right now. They're making the earth so unpleasant that even we now start to envy even those who have gone before us. And actually, I remember, the Bible says even in the end times, when people will be begging, "Death, come and take me. Let the earth swallow me." So when we mourn for people who have gone, maybe we should be mourning for ourselves that are still alive, because we're the ones that are still here that have to go through this. We are the ones. So if you think that death is something that we should fear, if you think that death is something we shouldn't, we shouldn't have on earth, let me know. Why should death exist? Why did God create us only for us to die again? Why didn't he just create us so we can live and just enjoy ourselves and get to know, be with each other forever and ever? Because the only thing we have right now is a promise that when we die, we'll all meet up somewhere, hopefully. I don't even know if we're going to remember whether we were on this earth before. It's a mystery. It's a mystery. So, in conclusion, because I want to make this as short as possible, so in other ways, let us live a fulfilled life. Yeah? To the best and be the best we can be. That's me saying this. Let's live a fulfilled life and be the best we can be. And and the truth is, can we actually say that somebody died before their time? Because we don't know, each of us have been given different times to live on earth. Some have died, and babies have been born and they die. People have been born and they died 10 years, 20 years, 40, 50, and then some live to be 120. So I don't want to believe that there's some, I know we use that word because, we say gone too soon because we miss the people or the person. But for me, I don't think there's a gone too soon. For whichever period you're made to live on earth, is that period you're meant to be here. No matter how we go. No matter how we go. I hope that's not controversial, because some might say, or somebody might kill somebody, and that doesn't mean they would have died by then. We don't know, but you see, that's let's say that's different ways of transiting to the next world. So I'd say there's nothing like going too soon. We say it because we miss somebody when they die at what we say as a very young age, as an age at which they shouldn't go. Then it becomes a problem for us that are living. We are the ones that suffer and mourn because we miss that person. So gone too soon, let me just call that a cliche. That's why it's important that no matter the amount of years you're given on earth, enjoy it. And no matter the amount of time you're given with somebody, your loved one, enjoy them as well. And enjoy every human being as much as you can. And like I said, I want to conclude by saying it's okay to grieve, but better to spend more time thanking God for the opportunity to have lived. It's okay to grieve. We are human beings. We miss people when they die. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard because we, as human beings, we have emotions. When people go, with people we spent our lives with, people we just have memories. We've done great things with them. Of course, we miss them. But the best thing we can do is to enjoy every moment we can with them. So this morning, I'm not preaching. I just wanted to touch on this subject because, as most of my friends know, we lost young men, young women, just gone, and it hurts. So I want to use this as a moment of, for us to have thoughts about death, maybe in a different way, to see it as, sorry, it's a transition. Let's have it in mind that the people who have gone are probably in a much better place than we are right now. Enjoy the ones that you have right now, the people that are with us. Let's enjoy ourselves. Let's love ourselves. Let's live so that when we go and people can say, that guy, he had a good life as well. When I go, I want people to, remember me, say maybe, I hope you say good things about me. But apart from that, I want you to be happy. And I want people to smile, joke, because that's what my life is about. So what is your life about? How do you want people to remember you? Take care as you go to church, or maybe you're in church, maybe you watch this after church or watch it before church. Either way, if you have any comments to make, I hope you can make some comments about this down below. And you take care of yourselves, and I love you all.